Again, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Nigga Cuz Productions.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, 2015 NFL MVP Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers take on Carson Wentz and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff's right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And Christian McCaffrey, one of my favorite players in the 2017 draft. He didn't disappoint. Had 80 catches as a rookie. Look for him to be more actively involved in the running game in 2018. Yes, he can run between the tackles.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And the defense now for the Eagles.
One of the heroes of the Eagles Super Bowl winning team is Brandon Graham. 9.5 sacks in 2017, a career high. And how about the biggest play of the season when he stripped the football from Tom Brady late to seal their Super Bowl win? And he did it from the defensive tackle position. Normally a defensive end, kicked inside and made the biggest play of his life.
Here's Newton now on second down. Oh, nice move. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's third down. Here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. They cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. To throw on second down is Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, that's complete, right around the 8. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
20. Hey.
Again, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on second down, Newton. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find...
On first down, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It was funny during the draft process. Someone said to me, well, whoever takes Christian McCaffrey, as it turned out it was Carolina, how are they going to use him? Is he going to be an every down back? Is he going to be a third down guy? They're going to use him in the slot? What are they going to do with him? And I just said, yes.
All of that.
No doubt about it. This kid can do it all.
And he did a nice job there out of the backfield to pick up the first. Now Newton on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Sit. 180. Hey.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And Thomas has it. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Sit.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Do something.
To throw on second down, Newton. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Newton now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
CJ with a nifty move, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Newton on first down. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Newton to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Hey,
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the outright.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Newton. Wide open receiver complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the 50, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. On first down, it's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Hey, hey. Hey, hey. 180.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Panthers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Took their shot at going for the win. Didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. Smith catches left side. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Hey.
They'll run Anderson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Sit. I get it. Hey.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. They'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Carolina, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wrist watch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in the hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't